Contestant number 3, Umer Aswer. Watch me. Watch me, Umer Aswer.
To those who say you can't, say to them, watch me. As I stood there on that cold December night, I realized that I had not spoken in public in 11 years. Why? Well, you'll find out soon enough. Hang in there. Mr. Contest Chair, esteemed panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen, I take you back to a long time ago. The labor room of the McCarthy Private Hospital was filled with the melodious gurgling of a beautiful baby girl. Well, that was not me. That was my sister over there. She was fair, beautiful, simply perfect. Fast forward 2 years, and the labor room of the McCarthy Private Hospital was filled with the shrieking cry of a baby boy. This time it was me. I was pale, underweight, and looked as horrible as a cross-eyed crow. Disappointed parents? You bet. Well, as the years rolled on, things started to look up a bit, although I must hasten to add, not much. I was still skinny, limp, and bullied. I was that 6-year-old boy your parents told you about. That 6-year-old boy who always had his hair combed and oiled to a side, and top collar button fastened tight. Well, my school award ceremony was round the corner, and my class teacher nominated me for the opening speech. Everyone thought it was a bad idea. No chance, said the class bully. Well, I said to him, watch me. I felt it was my time to shine, and boy, I did. However, life has a cruel way of dragging you down and landing that sucker punch just as you begin to soar. Because a few weeks later, during a school PT session, I just collapsed on the floor. My mouth started to twitch, my eyes started to flicker, my limbs started to flay. I was diagnosed with a paralysis. As the year progressed, the signs kept getting worse. The attacks kept getting more frequent. The doctors said I couldn't ride a bike, I couldn't swim, I wouldn't be able to handle anxiety and large crowds. I wouldn't be able to speak in public ever again. So there I was for the next few years of my life. All I could hear all around me was, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't. You can't. And then came ThinkQuest. Do you know what it's like to be a teenager full of those big dreams of entering some contest that you would take part and win alongside your hair combed to a side and top collar button fastened friends that would take you to America? Well, that was ThinkQuest for me. I remember going through the papers and coming across this advertisement by Oracle calling for the greatest minds in the world to come up with a digital media platform to address a real-world issue. Now, no Sri Lankan team had won this contest before, so what were our chances? Impossible, people scoffed. You can't do it. Well, all of us said to them, watch me. And we won it. There we were, 6 18-year-olds in San Francisco, living our teenage dream at a gala dinner award ceremony. Just then, our American mentor, Mike Walsh, shoves me up on stage saying, winner's speech, winner's speech. And as I stood there on that cold December night, I realized I had not spoken in public in 11 years. The spotlight was on me in front of over 300 guests, including the president of Oracle and top shots from all around the world. I stood there frozen like a rabbit caught in the middle of a road. I opened my mouth to speak, and nothing comes out. Deep breaths, deep breaths. I pictured all the times that I thought of myself on a stage, delivering a speech to such an audience, and I opened my mouth, and this time, nothing again? Well, Just then I heard a voice from the audience saying, "This guy is never going to speak." Well, I opened my mouth one more time. And this time, somehow, from somewhere deep within, all those years of people saying, "You can't," it just broke free. And I said to that little cross-wired part of my mind, to those who've always said, "You can't," watch me. And here I am, that ugly kid who was told that he could not overcome a medical condition and live life normally, racing go-karts, swimming, riding a bike, and most importantly, talking to you. That kid has come a long way. The thing is, life is sure to trip you down. It's going to grab you by the collar, drive you up a wall, but you need the confidence and self-belief that you could overcome your obstacles. My life story has a message to you, ladies and gentlemen, as you walk out those doors today. To all of those who say you can't, say to them, well, you know what to say now. Over to you, Mr. Contest Chair.